Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to today's video. So what I'm wanting to do is so some of you guys have been following my growth hacking secrets playlist, okay? And I know the videos are long enough as it is. So some of them are like 40 minutes or something because I need to explain some concept, right? So it took years to do it. I have to explain it to you. And they're already long enough. So I don't have time to go into like mindset and philosophy and kind of like values and stuff, you know? And so I figured, you know what, why don't I have another segment on my channel that I can dedicate to basically telling me a little bit more about me and, you know, my values, what I believe in and what I think will help you be successful and all that kind of stuff. So something that's not a how-to type of video, but it's basically me just talking to you and just having a chat, right? So two things. First thing is, some of you guys have, you know, met me or, you know, discovered me with YouTube because I just started YouTube. But some of you guys who are listening now, you're listening to this on the podcast, okay? So one thing is, whoever doesn't know, I do have a podcast actually, and it's been 4 months today, I think, that I haven't shot a single video. For whatever reason, I don't know, I just stopped, okay? So this is actually a good opportunity for me to basically show you something in action, okay? So here's the concept. The concept is, I've been contemplating restarting the podcast for the longest time. I'm like, oh, I need to restart, I need to do this, blah, 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 etc. And I was like, yeah, and I also need to, you know, work on my YouTube channel. And well, I realized, why don't I do both? So what's going to happen from now on is that this video is going to go on the YouTube channel, but I'm going to extract the sound, and the sound is going on the podcast. And so with one piece of content, now I'm on different formats and different channels and everything, okay? So that's one thing that I really want you guys to understand is you can take this one piece of content and then syndicate it. You can repurpose that same piece of content. So instead, I don't know why I was thinking about it, and instead of me having to do the work twice, so recording an audio and then recording a video, now I'll just do it once, and it will be on both channels, all right? So for whoever doesn't know, I have a podcast, so there's going to be, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to have both links in here because I'm lazy. Right, so I'm gonna have the link of the audio podcast, so you can actually go and listen to the other episodes, because this is actually episode 533. All right, so you've missed a few episodes if you just discovered me on YouTube, and if you didn't know that I have a YouTube channel, then I will leave a link to my YouTube channel in the audio podcast. Okay, so that was kind of like the introduction for this segment, especially for the YouTube channel, because it's a brand new segment. It just starts today. And for whoever is following me on the podcast, guys, I am back. Thank you very much for following me all these years. Okay. So for today's episode, I wanted to talk to you about quantity versus quality. Okay. Repetition versus quality. Which is a, you know, people tell you it's either or, okay? Well, if you do a lot of something, right, let's say you have to produce a lot of videos, right? You have to produce like, I don't know, 50 videos a week, the quality is not going to be there, right? And if you only do one video a week, then, hey, quality might be there, right? And it looks like you have to pick between one or the other. And it's very funny because I had this discussion with someone recently, and then I saw, I don't know where I saw it, maybe on Instagram or something, someone was talking about it. And I think it's a very interesting subject that we can discuss this on this episode. So you might be, there are different teams, right? Different schools. I know people are like, no, I only do quality. I do one of that a month, a year. It has to be good. And there are some people like, hey, you know what? Let me spit this out quickly. Doesn't matter if it's, you know, super quality or something. Well, it doesn't matter if like perfect, okay? I need to get it out, all right? But I want you guys to, I mean, I don't know which one which one is more you? Okay, me, I'll be more the quantity type. All right, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is something I will repeat this in a lot of episodes. My thing is done is better than perfect. I might be wrong, okay? And again, please, for those who discover the podcast, is everything I say in the podcast is my opinion, all right? It doesn't mean it's the absolute truth. I am not the most successful person on the planet. I'm not the richest person on the planet. And I'm not maybe the most knowledgeable person on the planet. So I could very well be wrong, okay? So when I tell you this, I'm just telling you what I believe and what I am and what I do, okay? So my take is, what I like is done is better than perfect. Because if you wait for something to be perfect, it's going to take a lot of time. You're going to procrastinate as much as humanly possible. And also, you're going to be disappointed all the time, okay? Where I think that, and I've seen it, with myself, is you want to launch something, right? And you have probably, some of you guys watching, and I do as well, so I'm not saying it's just you, and you probably have the best product on the freaking planet in its niche, somewhere in a cupboard, or stored in your brain, or something. Simply because you're waiting for that stuff to be perfect to launch it. And it will never see the light of day, ever. Okay? We all have these brilliant ideas that we're not doing anything about because we just wait for everything, the sun, the moon, the stars, and the asteroids, everything to be aligned, and the super moon or something before we do, and I don't want to be that person. I do have some of those skeletons as well, and I'm trying to make sure, I don't have as many as humanly possible. You know what I mean? So, so my thing is this: as I said, done is better than perfect, but I want you to analyze the kind of like the relationship. There is a relationship between those two concepts, which is, you need to understand that relationship, because right now you might think it's either or, right? Is it really, right? So let me explain this. How do you get something to be perfect? Let's say, for example, you're working on your jumper, all right? So I'm a basketball player. I like basketball. How do you get a perfect jumper? Do you get a perfect jumper by shooting once and then that's it, you found it? No, you don't. You need quantity. You need repetition. You need to work so many times on that jumper that at some point you will be able to have a quality jumper. Okay? So in order to achieve quality, you need quantity. All right? It's one of those things. So if you don't do the quantity, then the quality is not going to be there, right? It's just math, right? And so it's a thing like, I know people who, again, they want everything to be perfect, and they're like, yeah, I can't just go and put something out it's not perfect, it's not me, what do I look like, and etc. Dude, how do you want to achieve that perfection that you're looking for if you don't practice? How do you know it's perfect, right? You need to have seen something that's imperfect, and then from there you will be able to get something that's perfect, right? And then once you have found something that's good and that's up to your standards, then at some point you can take that and then create more of it. And then you get a lot of quantity. So you can actually have both. It's not one or the other, right? I honestly don't think it's one or the other. You can have both, but you need to kind of like understand the mechanism and the logic that's behind it, which is, in order to achieve the quality, you will first need to work on the quantity until you're able to get that quality that you want, and then afterwards, you'll be able to create more of it. Okay, so it's one of those concepts there is very hard for people to grasp, right? And it's the same thing with what I am doing now, all right? You guys, I'm just starting on YouTube. I'm not the best video maker on the planet, right? So right there, I don't know if I will be able to edit this, but right there, I've had all sorts of problems with my camera. The camera just went off, all right? After randomly, it just went off. So hopefully I've been able to cut it when recording, right? But my videos are not perfect. The background, there are so many people saying, oh, for your videos, you need this background, blah, blah, blah. How is it that we see your house? And yeah, dude, well, here's the thing. My take is this, is if this background is more important to you than the message that I am sending you and the content, then you are not my crowd. This video is not for you. All right, there are people like this, right? And don't get me wrong. I mean, I see some videos where the setting is wonderful. There is some lights, and actually, I've changed my setup. I don't know if you can see. There's some lights and stuff. And I realized something, guys. And you're gonna make fun of me, right? But I realized for the first time in my life that I can, using my phone, I can actually control a light, a bulb. And I've had this for the last, I don't know, year and a half or something, which I completely forgot that I had. And then one of my team members was at my house today, and it was like, dude, you've had this for like 2 years, right? Why don't you use it? So anyway, I don't know why I was saying this, but now you can see the lights are changing and stuff like that. It's still not the perfect setup, right? You can still see part of my living room. You can see in the background over there's a mirror. You can see what I'm saying. Yeah, right. So is it the perfect video? It's not. It is not the perfect video. Do I care? I don't. Because the more videos I make and the more comfortable I get on video, right? The reason why my podcast was audio in the beginning, and it's just switching now to a video podcast, is because I wasn't comfortable on video. I wasn't born, so maybe some of you guys, you've seen my YouTube videos and you think, oh, this guy, is decent on video or something. I will never be able to do this. But please understand, I didn't start there. I'm an introvert. I'm very introverted. I don't like videos. I don't like social media. I don't like all that kind of stuff, And so it's been a progression for me to go out and do this. So what I'm doing here, the output that I have, these are not the best. Please don't think it's Hollywood style, special effects and detonations that you're going to get on my videos. I am just doing the videos. So I get more comfortable. And, for example, something just happened here. The camera just went off, right? Dude, I keep going, right? Things like this, I'll get used to it, and I'll get used to being able to talk on camera about different subjects and without scripts. This is not scripted, okay? So I've done it so many times on audio, which for me initially was a challenge as well. I'm not the person, so if you ask people who know me, I'm like a black box. People don't necessarily know. Now things have changed, and things have changed thanks to the podcast. A lot of things have changed actually, but I was a black box. Nobody knew what I was feeling, what I was thinking, and stuff like that, right? And then after 500 something episodes, trust me, I got better. But please, one of my messages here is, when I'm saying quantity, you don't need 500 of them to get better, right? After 3 or 4, you are 100 times better than you were in the beginning, all right? Which is what I'm doing today. Maybe in 5 years, my videos are going to be, I'm going to get an Oscar or something for my YouTube videos or something. For now, it's not the case, all right? For now, I'm just making the videos. I focus on the content, what I want to deliver to you, because this is the audience that I'm looking for. And people who I want to listen to me is not someone who's attracted by unicorns and stuff like this, right? I want people who are interested in the message, in the strategies, and in good marketing sense and business, okay? So if the light is blue in the background of something, I don't care. I watch videos of people. They could be recording in a cave. I couldn't care less, okay? As long as the message is good, okay? So my message to you right now for this episode is this: quality and quantity, they are linked. It's not one or the other, okay? And very often you hesitate to do the quantity because you feel like, oh, the output that I'm going to, to put out is shit. If I look at, famous YouTubers or something, their videos are 100 times better than me. And that will stop me. I will say, no, look at my video, it sucks. Right now, I'm still trying to find the settings for this camera because I have a really good camera, but the quality of the image is not the best. It just drives me nuts. I don't have time to go through that stuff. I will do it at some point, okay? But my point is, I know my videos are not the best right now, but I keep doing it until they are going to be good, right? And I don't need hundreds and hundreds of videos to get better. Same for you, right? Don't let the quality of the output prevent you from doing the quantity, because the quantity is going to help you get that perfection. And once you have that quote unquote perfection, because I don't think everything is perfect, you can always make it better. But once you find something that's good, then you can just reproduce this, right? And then you have the quantity of something that's quality, okay? So guys, just go out there and do stuff every single day. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to do it, 5 hours a day or something. Guys, if you do, I don't know, just like 2 minutes of something every day, it will take you a long, long way. It will take you a long way. You can't even imagine what you can achieve by just repeating something. Just, I don't know, social media stuff. Oh, hey, making posts and stuff. I hate doing that stuff, but I got a lot better than before, okay? So, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm going to try and edit the segment where those color line appeared. If I can't, please forgive me. It's too much work. Not that it's too much work, but please forgive me. It's not perfect. I need to find a solution to this damn thing. We spent today three hours trying to fix the camera. I just bought a new device which allows me to capture the HDMI to my computer. We worked on it for like 3 hours. Before every minute, the damn camera was going off. So now we fixed the problem. I thought it was fixed forever, but now, I don't know, after like 8-9 minutes, the whole thing went down. I don't know. I will fix it. It's not the end of the world. So this is not perfect. If you see, those colored line, blah, 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 please just understand that this is what happened, okay? So go out there and just do it, okay? So this is going to be a segment. So there's going to be a new segment, a new playlist, which is going to be the podcast. I'm going to tell you about, things that are absolutely necessary for you to be successful, to be a good entrepreneur, and also in life. It's not just about business, it's everything, like values and everything. And there's still going to be another segment, which is the segment that you guys on YouTube, about, which is my growth hacking secrets, where it's more how to, and I don't take 20 minutes, just like I've done here, talking about concepts and stuff like this. But I think it's a good mix, and it will keep me busy, keep me happy, and hopefully that brings value to you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm very happy. I'm going to stop this before the damn thing goes off. I need to find a solution for it. But thank you very much, guys, for listening. Guys, if you're listening on the audio, on the podcast, so my kind of like legacy podcast, right? So I will put the link of the YouTube channel, and please go ahead. Please support the YouTube channel, guys. Go ahead, check it out. Just give it a shot. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you've been following me, for what has it been, like 4 years now with the podcast, you will love the YouTube channel, right? Again, I don't know how many people are listening to the podcast. I don't actually look at the stats and stuff. But if you've been listening this whole time, I haven't changed. I'm the same person. YouTube channel is going to be the same. And for those of you guys who are on the YouTube channel who don't know about the podcast, then I will leave the link. Go and listen to it. It's pretty cool. I'm biased, obviously, right? But I think it's pretty cool. I think it's just like this video here. Nothing is scripted. There's no edits. there's no, I mean, unless obviously what happened there, the camera stops, I have to edit that, right? But it's you and me having a conversation as if we went out and had a coffee together or something, and just sharing ideas, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm really afraid. I'm stressed because this can go off like at any time. So I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to try to find solutions for this thing. So guys, thank you very much. Happy to be back on the podcast. Happy to start the podcast on YouTube. And I will see you in the next episode. And I'm going to do one segment every single day. And hopefully this is going to help you in your journey, entrepreneurship, in life, and in everything. Okay? So guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.